Morning. So a little kind of diet update for this morning. I'm going to weigh myself. This is kind of 4 weeks into my diet, and this was the first kind of 4 weeks that was going to be a bit ropey, kind of a steady introduction to the diet. So let's get weighing. "91 kilos on the nose." That's about 3 kilos down from my starting weight, which is kind of roughly about what I was predicting going forwards. So today's video, I thought I would just take you through kind of a rough day of what I actually eat during this current period in my diet. Now at the moment, I'm going to be training about 10 o'clock, and this morning I've gone out for a walk and hit a shower. And it's now about 10 to 8. So I'm going to leave it still about half hour or so, maybe an hour, before I actually eat and then head to the gym. So I'm just going to grab a quick coffee and then sit and do some learning and do some reading. Okay, so time for some breakfast. Now I'm just going very simple at the moment, and because I'm about to go and train in about, it's in about an hour and 15 kind of minutes, I'm taking a majority of a good portion of my daily sort of carbohydrate intake prior to my training. This is to fuel it, make sure I've got enough energy and perform well during my training, because my training is what's going to help me maintain my muscle mass, and I want to optimize my performance in the sessions. So what we've got here is just a single sachet of Quaker oats. Don't worry, this isn't some like really soggy looking oats. I've just not actually put it in the microwave yet, so we'll get that done. I've got that with actually some just semi-skim milk. As my calories get a little bit lower, I'll opt into some sort of coconut milk as well, just to kind of give me a bit more of a buffer with that. I'm also going for about 200 grams of Greek yogurt here. I'm going to add in probably about a scoop of my protein impact whey, just to bump up the protein intake to hit enough there. I'm going to add some blueberries in that as well. So nice and simple, relatively easy digesting things. I've got some fast acting and some slower digesting carbohydrates as well, sort of help me through my training session. Today we have got we've got chest and back, so it's the first upper body session, and I've got the bench today, and my bench has actually been quite strong. So I'm going to eat this and we're going to go and train. So, workout done, been shopping and picked up some groceries, and now I'm going to get a little post-workout meal. What we're having post-workout, we have half of this stone-baked loaf with some chili slaw and a salad. In the bread, we're just going to have some pre-cooked chicken, and some peronaise and some of the salad. So nice, simple, quick meal. Just picked up these little bits from Sainsbury's because I didn't have anything prepped or cooked, but we're getting carbs from the bread, some nice micronutrients from the salad and the slaw, and then we're hitting a good amount of protein with the pre-cooked pack of chicken. Oh, and the little secret ingredient, we're gonna go for some of this. A little bit of Nando's peronaise. That's actually quite good on the macros, but this is where some of the fats is gonna be mainly coming from. Here we go. As you can see, nice big sandwich. Did put a couple of little beans in there as well. Now, if I didn't have as much sort of carbohydrate left for today as I do, I probably wouldn't have gone for the bread batten, just had a big salad with the chicken, some beans, and maybe another kind of lighter carbohydrate source that's not as dense, because half of that big batten is about 50 grams of carbs. So yeah, just depends on the day and how I'm feeling, what I've got left as well. So right now I'm just cooking up a bit of a minced chili con carne, and then I'll stick that in the oven and slow cook it through till this evening, and that will be my meal 3. So all I'm doing right now, I'm just browning off the mince in there. I'm going to add in some spices. I've got a courgette to go in, some onions, some peppers, some sweet corn, and then we'll get some chopped tomatoes in there as well. Okay, so here we go. We've got meal number 3. Got the mince and chili we made up. I've also got half a bag of mushroom rice. That minced chili I've made up into 4 total meals, an extra one with the other half of the rice too without. Got lots of chunky vegetables in with the chili as well. So now I've eaten that and getting back on with some work now, but I want to get this video uploaded and edited, so I'm just going to let you know what I plan to have later on as my last and 4th meal of the day. So what I've got is in here, got some cottage cheese. I'm just going to have about 200-300 grams of that with some watermelon, and that is pretty much going to finish off my macros for the day. So hopefully this kind of giving you some kind of idea of how I kind of generally take my diet in this kind of cutting phase. I follow a kind of intermittent fasting approach, so every day is going to be different. It's not always the same foods. I just play it by ear, working up to my macronutrient intake for the day. Sometimes I'll have like 5 meals, sometimes I'll have like some snacks in there, but today's been quite nice and simple with 4 meals. Trying to keep the sort of veg content high in as many of them as I can, to kind of try and help me feel fuller for longer as well. Anyway, I will catch you in the next video.